All right, what's going on YouTube? So I want to teach you guys how to set this up how I have it. So I have my keys right here with uh, we got piano, we got E piano, we got organ, we got synth, etc. So I'm going to teach you how to set this up and then also set up a separate section for if you want to practice your songs for worship. And then I have this intimate thing right here. Watch this. See, boom. So if you like doing call to worship or during like communion or prayer or something like that, you want a more intimate, you know what I mean? Right. Anyways, that's enough. So that's like more intimate. You can have this set up to practice and get ready for Sunday morning. So I'm going to teach you how to group your sounds together while maintaining little to as many as little channels as possible. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to teach you how to do all this, and then also I'm going to teach you how to get this drone pad for free. So whatever key you're playing in, you can just run a drone pad in the background, more intimate, etc. And then also, if you click the time signature, let's say you're playing a song in 4/4 95 beats per minute, you can trigger the drone pad in the key of G or whatever key you're playing in. It'll start fading in, and then you can play that, right? Start playing in that key, and then if you want to switch songs, let's just say this one's in the key of D, 67 beats per minute, blah blah. This one's, song 4, 75 beats per minute with the 6/8, etc. Then you can trigger that. So I'm gonna teach you how to do all this, and all this is free. I got all the sounds for free. Yeah, those are free sounds I got. So I'll tell you how I got them. But essentially, let's start from scratch. I'm going to do a full tutorial where you can follow along and build this up. Now, before I jump into it, actually, this is meant for you just to take your laptop, take it to church, take it to wherever you're going to play, and just plug in. This isn't a hey, I'm playing 10 backing tracks type of tutorial where hey, I want to drop audio sounds in, etc. If that's what you're looking for, this isn't it. I don't do that. Whatever I'm going to play, I play. I don't use backing tracks. If it's going to be a synth lead, I'm going to play that on the keys. All right? So we're setting that up where you can, whatever sound you need and whatever sound you need to play, you're going to play it. I don't really do the backing tracks, but that's cool if you do that. I'm not knocking it, but anyways, so this is going to be where you could just plug and play with whatever keys you got. I use the Arteria 61 MK2. I have what else is this one? I think it's a Key Station. Just a simple Key Station 49. I'm going to get the Arteria 49 soon. I'm going to get the 88 as well. So, because I love Arteria. They're dope. Dope keyboards, dope sounds, free sounds they give you. Anyways, all right, let's start from scratch. Let's start building this thing up. And I'm going to teach you that right now. Let's do a new live set. Okay. Yeah, I'll save this one. All right, new live set. Let's get it. All right. We're going to delete these. We don't need them. Do not need those. Delete. We don't need the delay. We'll add all that stuff in. I'm going to show you how to use as little channels as possible. All right, so this is our first channel we're going to use. It's going to be a MIDI, and we're going to group this. You're going to press Command G. It's going to give you a group. Now, for this first section right here, I'm going to rename that because I'm going to use that for my keys my effects, my audio effects. I'm gonna drop audio effects in this section right here, and then to rename it, just hit Command R, or you can right click and hit Command R right there. So let's rename this one. This is where we're putting our keys, our sounds. Okay. So that's where we're dropping our sounds at. So effects and then the sounds are going to be right here. So the first sound I'm going to drop in is obviously a piano, because you need piano. The piano I use is, I'm going to go to plugins. I use my Arteria Piano V plugin. There's other, if you don't have a piano or plugins or whatever, just go to sounds. You'll find different pianos there. But there's a bunch of free pianos I'm going to show you right now. I'll do a separate video in detail on this free sounds you can use. But for now, I'm going to show you how to structure this and build this. This is like part one. All right, so we're just going to drop that in over here, okay? Just drop one in over there. Don't drop multiple, okay? The one I'm going to use is the German Grand. So the German Grand sounds okay, right? Sounds okay. We're going to make it sound better, though, okay? So exit out of that. And then to add multiple sounds to this specific section, hit this right here and then press Command G to group, or you can right click, press group right here. Now we're going to go to this instrument rack, this button right here, click that. This is where all the sounds are going to be held, okay? This is just where the sounds are going to be held. Right here is where we're going to group the different sounds in this section. Let's say we want piano and pad, or we want like organ and pad, or synth, or all sounds together. We're going to have different sections, or let's say we don't want any sounds to play. We're going to have an off button. This is where we're going to put the buttons to trigger what's going to play. But this is where all the sounds are going to be held at. So let's add more sounds. I'm going to add, for time's sake, I'll add just 2 more sounds. Then you'll get the gist of it. So we're gonna add a soft piano, because I like the soft piano that Spitfire has. Spitfire is completely free. You got to get it. They have all this stuff's free. I didn't pay for a single one of these sounds I'm about to show you. All this stuff's free. Spitfire is free. Soft piano, click that. And then we're going to add another labs in here, because we're going to take one of the pads, the synth pads. You can download that for free. Okay, get more packs. If you click that, you can look up all the sounds you want. All right, so that's the pad. Okay, that's the pad we're going to use. But we're going to make this sound better. Trust me, don't worry. Don't worry. So we got 3 sounds in here for now. So I don't get lost, I'm going to rename them. This one's going to be pad, because that's what we're using it. This one is the soft piano. And then this one is the main piano, or you can name it whatever you want. I'm just going to say main piano. All right, so this is where the sounds are, okay? This isn't where we're grouping them yet. Now, let's go ahead and add some effects. Actually, you know what? Before we add effects, no, let's add effects. Let's just do that. This will be quick. So we'll add some audio effects here. Let's add a reverb. Just drop it in there. Okay. Then we'll add a channel EQ. Drop that in there. And then let's see. What else should we add in here? No, that's fine. That's fine for now. All right, let me see how it sounds. All the sounds are playing together. Sounds okay. All right, so I'm gonna cut some low end out. A little bit of low end. I don't want too much. Add the decay. I think it's too much decay actually. I want it to be slow. All right. I think it sounds okay for now, but adjust it how you like. For time's sake, we can keep it moving. But that's where I'm adding my effects. Okay, so how are we looking on time? Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay, now let's start grouping what we want to play when we want to play it. So to add sections right here, you could double click or you can right click and hit insert empty MIDI clip. Or if you look right here, you can hit shift command shift M. Okay. So I'm going to add just a couple, 4 for now. Maybe I might need more or less. But right now, that's what we're going to add. And we're going to just name these for now. This is going to be my off button. Okay. And then this will be my piano only. Let's just say I want piano only. Let's just say I want the soft piano only. And then let's just say I want everything to play. So we'll have these specific ones all in. Did I not spell right? Okay. All. Why's my L button not working? Oh, there we go. All in. I'm using a separate Logic Tech keyboard, which doesn't work that well for Mac. So, all right. So now these are the triggers that we want to take place. So if we click one, we want it to, if we click off, we want nothing to play. But, right, I'm on off right now. Everything's playing. So we're going to trigger that to make sure that nothing plays when we click that. All right. So in order to do that here, let's click down here. You can click down here to get this, or you can hit Option Command 4, I believe. Let me see. Option Command 4. Yeah, Option Command 4 gets that one, and Option Command 3 gives you this one. All right, so let me just break this down. It gets kind of complicated, but just pay attention. Trust me, you'll understand how it's going to work. So to trigger the off button, we need to go to chain, okay? And if you look at this 0 right here, all these little tally marks, main piano, it has a mark there. Soft piano has a mark right there. And then pad has a mark. All these are under 0 right here, okay? This blue little mark, 0. So I want to put the off button under 0. Because it just makes sense, okay? You don't have to. You can put it wherever you want. But just make sure there's no tally marks under wherever you put the off button. Now, since the tally mark is at 0, right? And you see that I have it off on off. This is on off right here. If I go to play my piano, which I'm playing now, no sound will come out. Simple enough. Okay, so we're going to make sure this is set that way to off, which it is. But what we need to do to make sure is you need to click right here on this part right here. Make sure you click envelopes, click instrument rack. If it doesn't show, it might show something else, and then click chain selector. This will bring this tally red line up where you can move it to wherever you want. But for this case, we want it on 0 because we don't want anything to play because it's the off button. Now, let's just say I just want piano only, right? So I'm going to click this right here, make sure it says piano. And then for my piano only, I need to move this tally mark to wherever I want to move it besides 0. So let's just move it to 1 because nothing's associated with 1. Okay, so hopefully you're tracking. So the piano, 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 my main piano is under 1. Okay, so I want to make sure that this red dot, this red line is associated with 1. So all I have to do is move this red tally mark, or sorry, this blue tally mark over to 1. Now it's associated. This red mark moved. Can you see? Watch. If I move that, it moves. Or you could just grab the red line and move it. Okay? So now it's only going to play piano since it's on the red mark. No other sound is playing. Now if I click back off, you're gonna see this blue tally mark jump back to 0. Actually, hold on, messed up. The blue tally mark is on here. Boom. All right. Sorry. I think you have to move it with the red line. All right. So let me start over. So I'm gonna hit play piano. I hit play with the piano. You see how I jumped to piano only, okay? Because the piano is the only one under the 1. Now, if I wanted to go off, since I have off associated with 0, you'll see it move, okay? So this one, piano, we have that under 1, okay? If you see, that's under 1. Now, let's just say I want soft piano, okay? Make sure it's under soft piano, and then move the red line. Where do we have this one? For it's under 2, okay? So we move this one to 2, okay? This one, the pad is under 2 as well, so let me just move it over to 3. All right. So now, if I click soft pad, you'll see it jump to number 3. Okay, there's a delay. I'll show you how to cut the delay off. See, it's only playing the soft pad. Now, we want all in. So if we want all in, we need to have all 3 of these associated with a number. So the way you do this is, since this one's on number 3, right? This pad is on number 3. What I can do is, see this bracket? I can move these all over to number 3. This one to number 3. You can move it past. It doesn't matter where you move. You can move it all the way over here. It doesn't matter, but I'm just keeping it organized. So I'm going to move this to all these markers to be at number 3. So when I go and I click all in, I drag this to number 3. So now, wait, is it number 3? This thing's so hard to see. 0, 1, 2, 3. Is that number 3? All right, let me see. Oh yeah, it is number 3. All right, I need my glasses. Hold on. I do wear glasses. That's why it's hard to see. Anyways, I just look weird with glasses. That's why I hate wearing them. All right, now I can see a little bit better. All right, so now all these are associated with number 3. So if I hit all in, it's going to play all the sounds because I associated all these with number 3. So let's turn this back off. Go through. Okay, there's a big delay. Piano. Let's click that. See how the blue mark's moving? It's moving. And then go to our all in. Okay. Now there's a huge delay. This is an easy fix. So each one of these markers, all you have to do is go to the loop, turn the loop off, go to this triangle, this wherever this is, the fallen triangle cone, hit quantize and put hit none. Then also just do that with every single one. Quantize, go back to this loop, loop, quantize, none. Okay. And then if you click on one of these, there's not going to be a delay. See how it just jumps automatically? Now there's another thing that's annoying, which I'm going to fix, is this. How it just keeps going. All right, so the way you do that is just drag this over. So you can drag it over wherever. I drag it to like right there. just because I just hate seeing it. It just bothers me that it just keeps going. So, all right. So now I'll show you that there's no lag and it doesn't seem weird. Boom. Okay. The blue mark's jumping. And now I have all my sounds. So now if I wanted to, hey, I just want piano. Okay, cool. Just press that. I want the soft piano. Oh, that's all. Something's all. Oh, wait. Actually, you know what? I got to fix that. So this is still associated with something. So I can drag this all the way down here. So for soft piano, there's nothing under, let's say, come on. It's not there under 4 or 5. Let's just pick 5, okay? So that could be our soft piano right there, number 5. Okay, boom. All in, soft piano. So, see now, only soft piano's playing. That was my mistake. All right, so now soft piano, and then right here you can adjust the volume and stuff, whatever one you want, higher or lower. Pad, you can bring it down a little bit, whatever you guys like. But that's essentially how you associate these sounds. You can have organ, you can have synth, whatever sounds you want into groups. Here's now this corresponds. Actually, you know what? Before we go into the set list, I'm going to show you how to do the drone pad real fast. So all you do is right click and add a audio track, or you could hit Command T for Apple users. I'm gonna rename this drone pad, or you can just rename it drone, because we know what that is. All right, so I have a free drone pads from Church Front. If you Google Church Front pads, they give you these for free. Okay. Now they come in a little harsh. I'm gonna show you how to fix this though. It's too strong, coming in way too strong. All right, so we're gonna make that smooth. So anyways, just drag and drop it. Let's just put it right here for now. Okay, so this is our drone pad. Okay. Now, this is what I like to do, is I like to EQ this a little bit, because if you listen to this, it's too loud. Bring it down a little bit. And then we're going to add some audio effects to this to make it sound a little bit better. Okay, we'll add a little bit of reverb. It's a lot of low end, so we want to cut low end out a little bit. Okay, and then let's see how that sounds. No, let's take this down a little bit. Okay. Then let's add a EQ in there. We're gonna take some more low end out. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of low end. Yeah, this thing's just way too high. I think that sounds better. Output, we'll make it smoother. We're gonna throw a delay in there. Keep it at that. All right, so it doesn't just, when you change, it doesn't just come in abruptly. It fades, it's gonna fade in. Okay, so that sounds a little bit better versus, right? That was too harsh. All right. So we have that. Now, any drones we drop under this channel right here, it's going to be affected by these effects. Okay, so hopefully this is making sense for you. Now, we're going to set this up to where you can just plug and play. All right. So let's say you have, I'm going to add a bunch of these. If the way you do it is just Command I or insert a scene right there, right click, insert scene. I'm going to just add like, I don't know how many. Let's just add 12. All right, let's add 12. So this one is going to be called my intimate moment. Intimate for, let's say, communion, prayer. This is going to be song. I'm doing this all backwards. Song 4. Okay. Song number 3. Song 2. Song 1. Okay. Then you can color code and coordinate them however you want. Let's just do that real quick. Just random colors. I don't know. I don't really. Doesn't matter. All right. Let's just say you have that. All right. Now, what you can do is right click. If you right click on this, you hit scene tempo and time signature. That's going to bring this up. Now let's say you have a set list. Let me turn this pad off, my bad. Let's say you have a set list you're working on for your church service, and you have all your songs, 4 or 5 songs, whatever it is. Get the tempo and adjust the tempo here. You get to adjust the time signature there. Let's just say this one, next one's like a little slower. This one's 120. This one's faster. The last one, you're going out with a bang, etc. This one is a 6/8 tempo, blah blah blah. Right? Let's just say that's your thing, your song. This doesn't matter because you're probably not going to play it to a tempo for intimate moments like that. All right, so you can name this the song that you're playing right here, right? You can name these the songs, and then you can name the key it's in / the time signature right here, so you just know. So let's just say I named it, and this one is in the key of D. What I can do is put that drone pad right there, the key of D drone pad. Then I can, let's just say the next song is in the key of C. Okay, I can drag and drop that here. And then the next one, let's just say the key of E. And then the last one's back in the key of D. Okay. And to say you're playing your intimate worship stuff. What's a different key we could use? Let's just say G sharp. G sharp, A flat, same difference. Okay. So let's just say it's that. Okay. So now, if you want to trigger this right here, you can trigger it by hitting the play button. So if I hit play on this, okay, it'll trigger the drone pad. But I want not just the drone pad to play because I'm gonna be practicing with this. I want the time, the metronome to play. So here's the metronome. Click that, and as soon as you hit the play, it'll play everything that's in this row. Okay. Boom. Okay, I'll play everything that's in that row. Okay, but let's say you want something specific, like you want for this specific song, you want there's a synth or there's piano and synth. You go to the groups of stuff you created. Let's just say all in. The first song is everything I need synth. I need everything. You just copy and then paste that to this one. Okay, now you have that. Let's just say this song, the next song is just pianos, not too much going on. Paste. Okay, you do that for each thing you want. Okay, let's just say for the intimate moment, I want all in because I want the pads, I want everything to sound nice, intimate, etc. whatever you're playing, you can just copy and paste it into this practice section that you created. Okay. And when you trigger it, it'll trigger that with the piano, just the piano. Right? It's triggering just that intimate moment. Let's just say I don't want to turn this tempo off because I don't want tempo on during the intimate moments. Right? So that's how you set that up. Let me turn this off. Now, I would probably turn down the pad a little bit, make it more intimate. But you configure it how you want, right? Configure it the style you want. But that's essentially what I do to set up the thing. This is pretty much plug and play. I have my key lab here, but at my church, we use a different keyboard. So I could just take my laptop, take the system, plug it in to wherever the setup they have there and play, right? This isn't me trying to lead the entire worship service, right? This isn't me, right? The drummer, or I think we have a sound guy that runs all the different sounds and everything. Like if we have a backing track, a click track, they do that. This is just separate for me as a keys player to go and play whatever the sound calls for that song. This is how you set that up. And this uses, I'm only using 2 channels. And then I have the main, obviously the master channel right here, but I'm only using 2 channels. This is using little to no CPU when I'm playing this. And yeah, so I'll do a separate video on the different sounds I use, and then I'll show you how to do the click tracks where you have the cues if you guys want to practice with those. If you have, you know, the intro 2, 3, 4, right? I'll teach you how to do the cues and all that stuff, right? And then I'll do a separate video on the sounds I use. Completely free sounds. I mean, it sounds good. Am I tripping? Free sounds? Free sounds right there. You feel me? Anyways, appreciate you guys for watching. Stay tuned. Christmas presents in the back. We gotta put it in our. I'm in my room. We gotta hide it from the kids because the kids be trying to open stuff. You know what I mean? Anyways, peace.